Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more. So what can you do in a Sidewinder? Right, so we've been pirating, which was nice. We've been mining, which was nice, made good money. So I think today what we'll do is we'll be the Sidefinder. Let's do some exploration. So let's just pop into outfitting, and you'll see. First of all, snazzy paint job. Yes, I actually got a paint job for it. You'll see here no hard points whatsoever, no utility mounts, nothing. Why? Well, if you look at the jump range, 20.9, that's pretty good. Especially for a Sidewinder, that's pretty amazing. So we haven't got anything here to keep the weight down. We've got standard lightweight alloy, we've got D-rated power plant thrusters, life support, power distributor, sensors and shield generator. Keep the weight down. D class is the lightest. Thruster, the frame shift is A-rated to give us the range, and fuel scoop there is A-rated just so we can scoop fuel a bit faster. Doesn't matter if you haven't got A-rated stuff on there. You'll see here fuel scoop E2 it picks up much more slowly, but you know you can still scoop with it, so it's fine. Detail surface scanner, which isn't cheap. Let's see if we can find it there. That's 250,000 credits. Now, you don't need to have one of these, but I will be showing you what you get with one. Okay. You can have your basic discovery scanner that the ship comes with, but we've got a advanced discovery scanner there, which again is loads of money, but it just kind of speeds things up for the purpose of the video. Basically, the difference between this and the basic one is the range. So you see there, the range is 500 light seconds on the basic, 1,000 on the intermediate, and infinite on the advanced. So that is the only difference. Okay, you end up paying a lot of money for the advanced one, but it does speed stuff up. So for the purpose of a video, that's useful. Now we haven't got an SRV, a landing buggy, okay, because we haven't got room in the Sidewinder if you want these bits. You could do it if you went without a shield generator, but I wouldn't suggest doing that. Okay, if you're new to the game, I would suggest having a shield generator at the very least, a E-rated, if not D-rated, just for the lighter one. I wouldn't go without one until you've played for a while. It's a bit risky. Got 0 cargo. Okay. You don't need to be picking anything up because we're going exploring. So we're all good to go. So what we need to do is we need to set ourselves a route. So let's go to the galaxy map. Now it really doesn't matter which way you go. I'm just going to go straight down. This here is 40 light years away. Okay, so it's not that far. We'll just go straight there, and what we will do is jump by jump we will scan. Okay, so let's launch. Now once this has computed the route, which it does when you you do it via the galaxy map there, you shouldn't get an error message. It should only allow you to go the way you can go, because you haven't got any cargo, so your weight isn't going to change. So let's come out of the station.
Engines engaged.
And let's hope that a couple of these systems we go to are unknown to us, because then we can get in there and do a scan. So we're out of the station, which is good. Let's line up with the destination there.
Scan detected.
Yeah, you can scan me, it's fine. Don't care. Okay, so we're out of the fire zone. We should be out of mass lock any moment now. There we go. So we are on our way. Right. Let's take the Sidewinder into the unknown. Now you might...
3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, you might be asking yourself, well, why would you go exploring? Well, apart from the fact that some of the views and vistas in the galaxy are utterly amazing, it actually earns you money. Right, you'll see here, we're in an unexplored system. So let's target that, and you'll see bottom left, we're scanning. Okay. Now you can do this with a basic discovery scanner. You don't need to have an advanced one. So there we go. So we've got a detailed scan there, which is great. That tells us what it is. Now if we do a discovery scan in this system, we've discovered 2 new objects. Marvellous. Right, so here we are. Here are our objects. Now they're quite a way off, but that's not too bad. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a bit of a scoop while we're here. While we're over this star, we'll scoop. I think this will get 64 as the maximum. It might be 68 maybe. I don't know. 75. There we go. Right. So that will fill up the petrol tank, and we'll fly away from the star so we can start cooling down, and we'll just head towards this. Now because we've got it highlighted or selected, you can see there bottom left it says unexplored. It's an anarchy system, which would be great if we were pirating, but we're exploring today. So we'll just fly towards this. Now while we're flying this way, let me show you over here. You'll see on the left there my ranks. Now I've got 89% combat competent, trade rank is broker 35%, explorer rank is surveyor 20%. Now the way you get your rank up is by basically doing what we are doing now. You go out and you explore. You find stuff that says unexplored and you explore it. You do that by getting within the range of your discovery scanner. That will then scan once you've got the planet or moon selected or star, and it will get you some details. Now you see there we've got what looks to be the moon to this planet, or it could be a planetoid maybe that's orbiting. I mean, this could be another star, who knows. We could cheat really, and we could have a quick look in the system map. There we go, so it's 2 stars and a planet. Okay, that's cool. And we're heading towards the 2nd star at the moment. So once we get the discovery scan of the system, okay, which is your D scanner down there, so you give it a bit of that will find all of the objects in the system if you've got the advanced one. If you've got the intermediate, anything within 1,000 light seconds. The basic, anything within 500 light seconds. So the basic one would not have found these, nor would the intermediate, but the advanced one does. Okay. You can drop into a system with a basic discovery scanner, give it a honk, don't find anything, just fly out for a bit, just fly in a straight line away from the star and try again. You might find something. Okay, bear in mind it's only got that 500 light second range. So we're halfway there now, about a minute or so to go. Still outside the range of the scan. I think it's about 500 light seconds that it starts. I might be wrong, but we can look at that when we get a bit closer. Each one of these when you go to land in a starport or outpost, you have I can't think what it's called now. Is it stellar cartographics or something like that? There we go, we're scanning. So 5,000 light seconds. So we're scanning this particular planet or star, and then we'll scan the other one as well. So that's fine. Any moment now we should get the scan. I think it takes about 30 seconds. Might be around there somewhere, 30 seconds. There we go. So we've got the detailed scan. So now let's do this one. Now this should hopefully scan pretty quickly. No, maybe it's under 4,000. So let's get there, and then hopefully we'll be able to scan this. Hopefully. It might have something to do with the size even. Could be, you know, tiny planetoids need less distance, and huge stars you can be further away. Could be. So let's see where this one ticks in. So 1600, 1500, 13. $1,000. There we go. So about 900 light seconds for this particular one. Okay, so we'll back off the throttle. We'll get our scan, which will be rather nice. This gives you all of the details. Now, if you find worlds which are terraformable, or, you know, water worlds, anything with life forms on it. There we go, that's a gas giant with ammonia based life, I believe. So let's have a look at the system map. Yeah, gas giant with ammonia based life. Now, if nobody else has discovered it, you will get your name on there. Now, obviously these are all in the occupied space. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting to get my name on anything at all whatsoever. So let's head for our next jump. On summit. There we go. So let's lock and engage hyperdrive. Oh, it's behind us. So we need to turn around. Winagi man, let's head your way. So there we go. So we'll jump into here. Now I don't know whether or not this is occupied or not, but we're over the 20 light year distance. Okay, you need to be, once you get the details of a scan, you need to travel 20 light years before you can sell it. Okay, probably because they assume that everybody in the neighbourhood knows what it looks like and stuff. Okay, so you can see here that we've got a base we can go and, I mean, we can scan the star while we're here, why not? Systems with a population over a certain size, you automatically get the map. Okay, the star map. Now you see there we've just discovered 21 objects that we didn't know were there previously. So that means I've been in this system and I've done a scan with probably a basic discovery scanner and just picked up the stuff as you drop in by the star. So you can see here there's a whole bunch of other planets there. Now they've all been discovered by the look of things. Yeah, so that's fine. So we need to
fuel scooping.
We need to go and land on there. So where are you? You're over here. Okay. So we'll go and land on you and see how our scan paid off. So, what do you think? What do you think, hey? Now, you can rinse and repeat this. Because you got the fuel scoop, you can get probably through 2, maybe 3 jumps out of a tank. Now, the further you get away from occupied space, the bigger risk you're taking with a small ship like this, because the fuel tank really is not that big. So you are reliant on finding scoopable stars every second or at least third jump, so you can refuel. You could fit another fuel scoop. My throttle is at 0 here, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. We missed that. We'll have to loop round. So yeah, you could fit another fuel tank, of course, but that would more likely than not be at the expense of your shields. Okay. Now, if you're in occupied space, you need shields. There is no ifs, no ands, no buts. You need them, because you're going to get at the least NPCs interdicting and, you know, messing you around. If you are not the world's most confident pilot and you're trying to dock, then shields are useful just in case you make a mistake and you need that added layer of protection. However, if you are miles away from anywhere and you are heading out into space on a mission and you want to chance it, then it gives you that option.
Docking request granted.
Okay, so we are going to landing pad number 1, which hopefully is this one that's on the top here. If it isn't, then hopefully it's somewhere nearby. Yeah, that looks like number 1. Marvellous. Okay, so let's put our landing gear down. Now obviously the more systems you go and collect, or the more information you go and collect from the systems you scan, the better the payday is going to be. Okay, so we are hopefully going to land this without too much of an event. There we go. Tiny Sidewinder. There we go. So we'll enter the hangar and we'll have a look at Starport Services and Universal Cartographics. That's the name of it. And we'll have a look here. Now you'll see I've got a few scans here for different places that I've been. This one here though, I think is the one we've just done. Now you can see there that gives me, yeah, distance 20.53 light years. So that's the one we've just done. This gives me 7,911 credits for one system. So we'll sell that. And you can see there I can sell the page. These have just been done with a discovery scanner. They haven't been individually scanned. If I went and individually scanned that, I'd probably get about 10 grand for that system instead of 5. So, well, depending on the planets might be worth more, but it's a good way of making money early game, because all you've got to do is when you go to the galaxy map. If we go here to the galaxy map, all you need to do, bearing in mind you've not long started the game, is find systems where when you put your cursor on them, you can't see what the system map is. So that's a T-Towery star. Okay, so yeah, let's jump over here. I mean, it's only 2 light years away, so it's not very far. So we won't be able to pop back here and see what it's worth. But we'll launch. We'll go into that system and we'll just have a look at the T-Towery. Because it's interesting. And stuff like that, the more unusual stars are worth more when you scan them. I think the way the game is biased towards pricing is if you come across something that could be inhabited, it's worth more. Or if it's really unusual. Because the amount of data, the scientific community want and will pay for varies. If it's just a rocky planet, then who cares? If it's a high metal content world, could be worth more. If it's terraformable, then it's worth the most. So let's jump in here. We'll have a look at the T-Tauri. Any second now, we should jump in. Oh, there we go. So that's a T-Tauri star. So let's select it. Let's scan it. Let's do a discovery scan of the system while we are here. And we've discovered 4 new objects. Nice. Okay, so we are scanning that star. What? Oh, there you go. Anarchy, T-Tauri. So while it's doing that, let's have a look at the system map. And you can see there that this is the objects that it's found. It's just a asteroid belt. So we'll come around the side of the star here. Don't want to get too close because obviously it's warm. And then we'll point at these, and you can see that we're scanning. Now at the moment we can't tell what they are. Okay, it just shows on the map as some asteroids. Now once we've scanned them, any moment now it should come up. Hopefully. There we go. Right. So that's a belt cluster, which is cool. So we now have a look at the system map. We can see here that it's a rocky cluster. Okay. And if we were to scan them all, we'd get, the quality of that cluster as well. So that's that really. That's the amazing world of exploration. It is fascinating when you start getting deeper into it, and you start looking at the different. There we go. So we should be able to jump back there. Yeah, you start looking at the different types of stars and planets and things. So remember where we are here, HIP 11972. Okay, 11972. Just remember that. Oh no, we're in Shui sector, LCV C27. Right, we're going to the HIP. We're in Shui. Right, C27.
4, 3.
Remember that.
2, 1. Engage.
Because we'll nip back and we'll park, and then we'll have a look and see how much that T-Tauri was worth. Now, every credit you make doing exploration, now we're in another sector that we don't have a scan for. This is great.
Fuel scooping.
So we've discovered 1 new object, probably another star by the look of things. We'll just grab some fuel while we're here. There we go.
Fuel scooping complete.
With these little tiny fuel tanks, it doesn't take very long. Even with a tiny fuel scoop, it's
Fuel
really
scoop
quick.
Disengaged.
The only thing you have to watch is your temperature. You don't want to get too close to the star because you will start taking damage, and obviously if you're miles and miles out, that's a bit of a problem. So let's jump here, and we should just have 1 jump after this. Yeah. we'll go back to Shen Terminal. And we'll see what that T-Tauri was worth.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Phew. Okay. So even just doing discovery scans, you know, it's a good habit to have. It just adds it all up on that list. And then when you go to cartography, you can sell it.
Fuel scooping.
There we go. Another couple of objects found.
Fuel scooping
There we
complete.
go. Right. Let's get away from the star. And you'll know when you get away from it because your fuel scoop, you see the bar's still there. When you get further away,
Fuel scoop
pew,
disengaged.
disappears. And at that point, you know you're safe. Okay, so get it down to about 40 degrees. And then we'll hit the frame shift drive. Jump home to Gugaini. And we'll be able to check and see what that was worth.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now the only thing you have to pay for when you're exploring is fuel. Now your choices are get a fuel scoop or land every like second or third jump. So let's go to Shen Terminal, which is nice and close on the other side of that star.
Fuel scooping.
So we'll grab some fuel. Yeah, so fuel is your cost, if you like. It's your expense for doing this.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
You are not going to need to buy loads of stuff. You know, like trading or many guns or anything like that. So the actual investment for exploration is pretty small. If you get the advanced discovery scanner and the detailed surface scanner, then yeah, I mean that's 1.75 million credits. So that is an investment, and that's the kind of thing you would look at if you were going further afield. So let's line up for this. Yeah, if you were going on a a deep space exploration, then it'd be well worth getting them, because when you get back, your profit from it will be so much higher. And like I said, the rank is tied to profit on where are we going? We're going, where are you? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Yeah, so your exploration rank is tied to the amount of money you make in your scanning. So I don't know how much it costs to go up one rank. No doubt there's something on the internet somewhere that will tell you. But yeah, the first 1 or 2 ranks you can get through quite quickly. And it's nice because when you get a new rank, whoa, hang on,
Scan detected.
let's not get excited here. Let's request docking.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, when you get through a rank or 2, where are we going? 36, just down here, lovely. When you get through a rank or 2, you start getting the emblems that you can put on your ship, which is very nice. So let's land the wine cider. There we go.
Docking successful.
Right,
Engines disengaged.
let's have a look and see how much that T-Tauri was worth, shall we? Let's refuel. There we go. Cartographics. That one there, that was the T-Tauri and the asteroid belt. So that one star, 2,901 credits. Nice. So we'll sell that. And we've got this system, which was just a basic scan. 13,581 credits. Yes, please. So you can see it's actually a reasonably good way of making money. It does add up for your Explorer rank. It will add to your Empire, Federation or Alliance rank as well, because selling the information there adds to your rank there, and you get money for it, which is awesome. And you can see here, if we look at statistics, trading, mining, exploration, systems visited 778, profits from exploration. I've only really started getting into it recently, so the detail scans are much lower number wise than perhaps they should be, but you'll see there the highest payout I had for one system was 47,828 credits, which is pretty awesome. If you can get further afield and you start scanning systems properly, you can get 30 or 40,000 per system. So it's a good way of topping up your credits. So there we go, guys. That is the Sidefinder. Exploring in a basic ship. It can be done at a very low cost. I would suggest it as a viable way of earning early game credits. If we just, well, in fact, do you know what? Let's just turn this completely E-rated. Okay, you've just started the game. You've got nothing at all. Frame shift will be an E2. Life support, look, not that life support makes any difference whatsoever. Power distributor would be an E1. Again, really doesn't make a lot of odds. Sensors would be an E1, but yeah, it's only a weight thing there. Shield generator would be E2. So let's go right the way down the bottom here to an E2 shield generator. You can see there that the jump range is suffering like crazy, but that's fine. Fuel scoop. Let's go for a cheap fuel scoop. You get 1,000 credits to start with, so get yourself a E1 fuel scoop. Detail surface scanner. Do you know what? You don't need it. You don't need it to be able to do this. Let's look. What else could you get? You couldn't get an extra fuel tank for your money there. So okay, what we'll do with that is we will sell it. Advanced discovery scanner. Don't need it. That comes as standard on the ship. So that would be your starter loadout, and that has cost you whatever the fuel scoop costs, so 600 credits. So there you go. Yep, totally from standard. 600 credits. You get your 2 pulse lasers. Just take them off. Don't need them. That gives you a little bit of a higher jump range. So yeah, there you go. Bog standard. Really easy money. Just takes a little bit of patience. It's a good way to practice flying. Yeah, Sidefinder. Anyway, guys, that's more than enough from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed it, click the like button. If you didn't, click the dislike. It's fine. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got any ideas for what you would like to see the Sidey do next, then let me know there. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed it, click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. But for now, it's Commander Random signing off. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.